My question involves, obviously, XRP has continued, well, let's say Ripple has continued to forge ahead. In fact, they've got a pretty decent overseas business, don't they now? So they're legit overseas. Is there any way to somehow split the difference? I mean, if the SEC suddenly says you guys are a security and not a currency, and that becomes a disaster here in the U.S., can they still continue to do business and make profits overseas?
Oh, absolutely. 95% of what Brad Garlinghouse said of XRP sales are outside the United States. And Liz, that's a great question because there's an easy win for everyone in this case. The SEC could reach a settlement with Ripple and say that early sales, when the ecosystem was at its infancy, that those sales constituted a security, but that today's XRP, it's been deemed a non-security in Singapore, Switzerland, United Arab Emirates, and many other jurisdictions. It's only in the United States being held up. And so
then
they'll survive.
Let me just ask this, John, sort of broadening the discussion here. We were higher for most of the big name cryptos, but then there was a headline that hit earlier, just a couple of hours ago, that Peter Thiel-backed crypto company had gone bankrupt. So now you've got Celsius. You've got this one. And it makes you wonder if the SEC looks at this and is painting everybody with the same ugly brush.
Well, they are, but you know what there are, and let me make it clear, there are pump and dump schemes, there are fraud that's going on in any industry, including the crypto industry. But what you have is a few of these players who are using highly leveraged strategies, and the house of cards are falling. But you cannot paint an entire industry with a broad brush. Liz, I went on record to say I believe Gary Gensler is going to sue an exchange, whether it's Coinbase or Binance or another exchange in the United States by the end of the year.
Okay.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, you know, I come back with that video just to make you think. And you guys know I told you first, if XRP loses the case, they'll be banned in the United States. And that's exactly what comes up in this Fox interview. Exactly what I've been saying. They're already implanted over in the emerging markets. 95% of the use of XRP is overseas. Guys, that is by design. Remember, the chosen one, USDC, is on the Stellar Network. And we know Japan was chosen for Society 5.0, the fourth industrial revolution. That's why they're 20 years ahead of everyone else. I brought you the video. Please go check out my Society 5.0 video. They brought the Japan leaders to California to plan out the fourth industrial revolution. And who always talks about the great use of XRP? That's right, Japan. And then, guys, we have Elon Musk. Tesla sells 75% of its Bitcoin. And we know all these companies are getting ready for the Fed to turn it up. Guys, we know that Bitcoin is not a hedge against inflation because it's all based on speculation. Remember, they're going to destroy this legacy market. This legacy market has to go away before the rise of the fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy. Remember, crypto means hidden message, hidden meaning. These cryptos are for the robots, not for you. We're going to see America to Babylon, along with the U.S. reserve currency, crash and burn. And we'll see the rise of China the dragon with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
Well, I have never said that people should invest in crypto. In the case of Tesla, SpaceX, myself, the SpaceX and Tesla and myself all did buy some Bitcoin, but it's a small percentage of our total cash and near cash assets. So, not all that significant. I also
we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.